Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Six Sided Legacies Legacy of the Lost, episode 11. So, I know it's been a while since we've last seen each other. It has been about a month. Unfortunately, some of our members were away and sick for the last couple weeks. So, this week we'll be recapping kind of what happened and then continuing on. But first, let's introduce our adventurers. Alpheus?
Uh, Howdy, I'm Alpheus. I'm the Dwarven Artificer, and we back, bitches. Sorry, I had to.
Endre?
I'm Andre, the Tiefling Sorcerer, and happy to be back.
Aquin?
Hello, I'm Aquin. I am the Dragonborn Druid. Nice to see you again.
Rook?
Hi, I'm Rook, the Leonin Paladin. I have no quips.
And Kasira.
Hi, my name's Kat, and I'll be playing Kasira, the Tiefling Fighter. Lovely to see you all again.
Okay. So last we left off, the event, the Shattering, had taken place. The events of which had led our players to another dimension. They have just recently returned and headed back towards the city of Everstone, arriving and seeing, while not in complete chaos and destruction, a decent amount of it still lays waste to the city. They had Once they had entered the city, they had immediately headed over to the rough area where Alpheus lives, his workshop, and where his family was, only to find out a brother, which Alpheus never knew, now lived. Additionally, in his lab, they found someone had broken into it. Now our players wondering what to do next when a letter for Aquin arrived from what seems to be her mom, asking for help. Now our players must do whatever it takes. So, what do you guys do?
Keep driving that carriage, bro. Me and Midnight, we're on it. Oh, slight side note. If I'm considering changing Midnight's name from Midnight to Dusk, since we have Daybreak, and then Dusk is the opposite of Daybreak instead of Midnight.
Ooh, you're so smart, Diva.
I know. I'm really on my queen shit tonight.
Thought I said that
Yeah.
as an option last time. What the fuck?
Sucks that you didn't say it loud enough then.
I did. I know for a fact because as soon as you said that, I was like, what the fuck? I said that earlier.
Oh, nah, she's tweaking, bro.
Well, it's my idea now, so thank you. Anyway, yeah, I'm piloting Dusk. I'm making Dusk the horse with my name that I attached to it, ride through town.
Copyright that shit.
I already did.
Coming.
Yeah, I'm manning the carriage, just kind of like locked in.
Okay.
Kasira will lean over to Rook. Well, hold on. Okay, yeah, yes, we need to find a ship, but what about Alpheus?
We're gonna get him on the way. That's basic. I mean, we have to go, you know.
Okay. And she'll look back to the group, that consists of just Aquin and Andre. Yes, to ship? Do we have something else we need to do before we go?
I mean, didn't you want to check up on Kasira? I mean, little Kasira? I don't know if that's still on the agenda, or if even if the orphanage is still around.
Her expression will drop as she recalls the past instance where they were underground. And just going back into that time where they confronted the man in the prison and learned about his daughter. And then she'll look forward from where Rook is sitting, manning the carriage. Is the orphanage or prison on the way to where the boats or ships are? DM.
Yes, I'd say so.
Okay. Which one is the closest?
The closest prison?
Just the prison that Jonathan was kept in.
It's maybe like 1 or 2 miles away, and I mean it is along the way to the boats, but those are really, really far away, probably like 20, 30 miles. So, yeah.
Okay. Kasara will look back to the group. Aquin, this is up to you. I will leave it to you because I respect your situation and I don't want it to interfere. But if you think we should go and handle Jonathan and reunite him with his daughter, I would not protest.
Aquin just seems to be sitting there, looking down at their lap, hands shaking, just kind of trembling in general, and she cannot. Her jaw is clenched so tightly, swallowing so nervously. It doesn't look like she can even bear to open her jaw to utter a single word. And just shakes her head repeatedly, slowly.
Into a yes motion or no motion?
No motion.
Okay. Then just go for the ships, yes?
She shakes her head no again.
Okay, Rook, quick, sort of pit stop. We need to stop by the prison.
All right, I guess. I can veer us that way. Are we sure?
Yes. We have unfinished
Alright.
business.
And Rook will telepathically just talk to Dusk and get the reins, and we got to make a pit stop. It's that way.
Okay. And he starts to run in that direction. The streets are still relatively empty as it is still nighttime. The cobbled streets echo throughout the city as you guys continue to run. Along the way, numerous things stand out to you guys. So as you guys are passing by an old library, one of its walls seems to be missing and books strewn about in the rubble. As you guys pass by a kind of central point in this part of the city, you see a statue sitting in the square, depicting a man holding a rapier and a shield, but for some reason, water seems to be pouring out of the sword, as if a fountain, but it does not look to be feasibly possible. As you continue going, you see your wheels start to kind of splash in some very, very thin water as you guys continue going, until eventually you leave the slightly damp area and make it in front of the prison, which looks to have, well, you guys have visited this place in the past. It's not exactly a prison, more of a kind of, for lack of a better word, a police station with a couple of cells in the back to hold more temporary prisoners. This was the last place that you guys had seen Jonathan.
All right. As soon as Rook halted Dusk, Kasira would have immediately get off the carriage swiftly and look to see if anyone else is joining her.
I think Andre would also get off to accompany her, just not wanting to leave her side or not really wanting to separate too much of the group, just in case something were to occur.
Rook has no stake in this and wants to make sure that there's somebody with the cart, so he'll stay behind.
Aquin is also does not seem to be budging.
Okay.
Right. Cassira won't protest. She won't hold anything against Aquin, and she'll continue forward into the station.
Andre will follow alongside.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that, Indra?
She's just following alongside.
Okay. As you guys enter the building, it looks older than when you guys last came. Cobwebs now fill the corners of the room, dust in numerous areas. While this place has not been abandoned, it has not been well kept care of, as most likely the guards here have not had a whole lot of time to kind of rest in their own barracks. They've been forced to leave and help and rebuild as much as possible because of the result of the calamity. As you guys walk up to the front desk, you see a very tired looking elf sitting there, eyes closed, as she's leaning back in a chair.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes? You see as she kind of jolts awake.
What happened? And she'll look around.
We've been very busy.
I see.
The events of what transpired a couple months ago have left us pretty thin.
I'll just get straight to it. We have a prisoner we'd like to see. He goes by the name Jonathan.
Hold on, give me one moment. You see she kind of goes underneath the desk she's at and pulls out a couple papers, starts kind of thumbing through them and pulls it out. Yes, he is still here. Unfortunately, most of our larger prisons have been transformed into makeshift refugee camps. Yes, please follow me. You see as she stands up and starts to lead you guys back.
I do have a question, ma'am.
Yes?
Before we go see Jonathan. We wish to grant his freedom.
So, unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is very much so out of my control. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm afraid most of this is out of my control. You can talk to him if he so wishes. You see, she
Is
continues
there
to walk.
anyone else we can talk to in charge?
Unfortunately, any higher ups are probably closer to where the Yawning Hollow used to be. The chaos there is much less managed than here.
Right.
You see as she enters a room on her left, the door slowly creaking open. As she walks inside, closes it behind her, and after maybe 30 seconds or so, the door opens again. She says, "Please come on in."
She will do so.
Ajay would follow closely behind.
As both of you enter, you see a very tired-looking familiar face. He sits there. His cell is quite small, with just a bed, a toilet, and a small bucket for water. You see as he just sits on his bed, his face in his hands, and as you guys enter, he looks up at you, and you see massive black bags under his eyes. What do you guys do?
Sorry.
Syra's eyebrows will kind of bend into this concerned and disappointed frown, as she was just given the news there's not much they can do at this point in time, and she'll attempt to give just a very brief smile towards him in much just sympathy. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello.
Have you been kept up to date with what's going on in Everstone?
It's all the news. The shit that's been going on. I don't know if she's okay.
We can go check in on her if you'd like to.
I would appreciate that.
Do you know how much longer you have left here?
No. All processing of criminals has halted for the time being.
You don't think they'll transfer you to a bigger prison? Do you think so?
No. Already this area is chock full. You see as he kind of gestures to the left and right of him, most cells here contain 2 people. They're meant for 1. The larger prisons they've been containing refugees, beds for those who need them, water, food. While if you look around here, it wasn't that bad what hit us. The most damage it did was maybe blow apart a few walls, killed a couple people. Further towards the Yawning Hollow, though, people around there are still events going on. Still people who need to be saved.
I'm sorry you've been put in this situation.
I know.
We came here with the intent to grant you your freedom, but there are no people in charge that I can speak with. Is there anything I can do to at least give you some peace?
Make sure she's okay.
All right. Kasira will look to Andre a bit disappointed, but then she'll look back to Jonathan. Would you like us to return if we have any news?
Only return if you have bad news.
Her frown will deepen. All right. I wish you more fortune for your future. Hopefully when I see you again, it'll be to ensure your release. And she'll bow her head towards him and look to Andre and give a look to leave.
Andre is just gonna raise her right arm or her hand and just like tap it against her shoulder in a kind of supportive manner and nod before facing Jonathan and giving him a nod and a slight bow before turning.
Good night, Jonathan.
Night.
And she'll head out.
You see, as you guys are leaving, he watches you guys leave. You see as there are tears that are now forming on his face. He very clearly is not doing well.
Kasira will bite down on her tongue to refrain from saying anything else to stir up more emotions and keep her head forward, as there are more plans set in motion that they need to focus on but has this gnawing feeling of wanting to ensure that Jonathan's freedom is eventually granted. And she'll press on forward.
You guys leave the guard shack and head back outside.
I think while they were gone, Rook is deeply aware of how uncomfortable Aquin looks and like anxious, and doesn't really have anything that he can say to make that situation better. But will just kind of look at Aquin, shrug, and just like open his arms if they want a hug.
Aquin just kind of takes a few minutes, like staring blankly, and like slowly leans in without really lifting their arms or anything.
Yeah, he'll just wrap his arms around them and just kind of sit there for a while we wait on the other two.
Oh. She seems to be shaking a little less now.
Kasara will shut the door behind her as she's exiting the shack and offer Andre a hand to get back on board to the carriage.
As you all embark onto the carriage, where do you guys go?
Well, guys, as long as we don't got any more pit stops, we got to go pick up Alpheus, and then I think we should go straight for the docks.
We have one more pit stop, unfortunately.
All right.
I'll make it quick. It's just an orphanage. We need to check in on the prisoner's child.
All right. You heard him, Dusk. Let's get moving.
As you guys start to make your way towards the orphanage, you do realize, unfortunately, that you are heading in the direction of the Yawning Hollow.
Andrea is gonna have like a little pit in her stomach, but she's not really gonna say anything. She has a feeling of what's gonna be there or what might not be there, but she's not necessarily looking in the direction of Xyra.
Kasara would have been standing and having her hands support like kind of like the sides of where the carriage is and kind of like grounding herself there nearby, almost shoulder to shoulder with Rook as she's just surveying the surroundings very intently. And as soon as she realizes they're in the direction of the Yawning Hollow, she'll just still have her expression in the same way it was, as very focused, and she'll say, "Keep going forward."
You continue across the night, heart bumping on the cobbled streets, and in front of you, almost completely untouched, an orphanage. What do you guys do?
Kasara will get off once again, and she'll not look back this time and just keep moving forward towards the doors.
As you enter the doors, who all's with you?
I think Andre would follow alongside for moral support.
Okay. As you enter the building and you look around, you do see that there are many, many kids. Or actually, you don't see any kids. They're all in the back sleeping. You don't really see anyone.
Oh my god.
I was about to say they're all. I was about to say they're all gone.
The gas.
Well done.
I was so ready to just lose it, bro. I was like, no way.
The world of like emotions. Like, there's a lot of kids running around. Wait, there's no kids. Wait, they're asleep. What?
Oh, that was terrifying. Okay. Oof. Okay. Kasara will look to Andre. Andre, if we can ask where the child is, I'm not sure if we should disrupt her sleep or even talk to her. It's just a rough situation. The first time I spoke with her was rough. And I tried to reassure her, but it's not like my exact strong suit. I mean, I try. I have a younger sister. I've done it before. It's just difficult to get back into that headspace.
Sam, we should just ask any of the staff whether she's still here, and if and how she's doing, really.
Do you think we should talk to her?
I wouldn't say so, at least for right now, because she's asleep and we don't want to, for one, get any hopes up regarding her father. We don't know the situation regarding her father. We don't even know when he's gonna get out. And so, what good is waking her up?
Okay, then I'll just ask the staff how she's doing and stuff. And Kasara will look around to see if there's any staff nearby.
As you look around, you don't really see anyone. The room you're in has 3 doors leading to the back. That's about it.
Kasara will go to the center door and gently knock.
There's no answer.
She will go, reach for the handle and gently twist. Does it unlock?
Yeah.
Okay, Kasara will, I guess, peek in.
As you peek into the door, you see there's a woman standing there, a human, holding a... I mean, we would compare it to a baseball bat, but it's more of just like a club. As she's holding it in like a baseball like swing formation, and she says, "You better get on out, looter. We don't got anything for you."
We're not looters. What? We're not looters.
I say get.
I visited before.
By the way, all this is whispering. I said get out.
Okay.
We got enough trouble here as it is. We don't got no food.
We mean no disrespect. But I promise on my soul. She'll put a hand over her heart. We have no
can't
ill
trust you.
intent. I promise you. Sarah will give Andre a look. It's like kind of like a help me kind of face.
Andre says, "We have donation.
Oh god.
Oh? What's his donation?
Jewels for you to sell
Slide him
for
in
the
the door.
orphanage." We're also trying to figure out information regarding a girl named Kasira.
What
Her
about
father wants to know how she's doing.
the criminal?
Yes. He wants to make sure that she's just safe. That's all he wants to know.
Listen, she's alive, she's safe. And I'm gonna keep it that way. So you gonna go on and get before these kids wake up.
Of course. And Andre will take out the gift that Kasira had given her, the jewels, and place them outside, like, of the door for her.
Okay.
Uh, from peeking in, Kasira will just inspect this individual. They usually have. Do they have the same uniform here? The staff?
While they might have in the past, uniforms do not matter in the event that had just transpired. She looks very weak and frail. She probably has not eaten in the past day or two. Her hands are trembling as she's holding this bat up. Her eyes are sunken with massive bags underneath them. From what you can gather, she has been basically keeping this watch for the past day, 2 days.
Okay.
DM.
Yes?
I am also gonna leave about half the bagels I bought earlier.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's technically been a month since then. Are you
Oh,
sure
nice
those
for you
bagels
guys.
aren't bad?
Not
Oh.
for us.
Okay.
The bagel
It's
for
just
them.
a little dimension seasoning. It's okay.
Which is the everything, like 10 bagels in total, but 5 of them are the everything bagel.
Got it.
Everything, all realities sprinkled into one bagel.
And just kind of leave it there for them.
Okay. She says, okay, it's time for you guys to get.
Of course. Please take well care of these children.
Don't worry. I will.
And I Andre
Thank you.
asked her to leave right away.
Okay.
There's a bit of hesitation for Kasira to leave, but she gives a very sincere look towards the worker. You're doing a great job. And she'll follow after Andre after that.
As you guys begin to head out, you see as she very quietly closes the door behind you guys. Okay, what do you guys do next?
Andre is just gonna like pat Kasira on the shoulder. It's like, we know that she's okay, we know that she's safe, and it seems like the worker's taking well care of them. At least for what they have, or what limited supplies they have. There's not really much for us to do here anymore.
She'll have a bit of a saddened look on her face, but she'll nod. Yeah, and that was very sweet of you to give up those jewels for the orphanage.
Yeah, I mean, I really like them, but, you know, I do have a heart for orphans.
Yeah. She'll let out a sigh and then kind of give like sort of like a not a thankful look, but just like a look of endearment towards Andre for her generosity, and then hop back on board, look to Rook. All right, to Alpheus, please.
Alrighty, you heard him, Dusk.
Quickly, the horse begins to head back the way you guys came, passing over the wetted street, the statue, and the library, heading all the way back to Alpheus's lab, in which you guys then disembark. What do you guys do?
Kasira will hesitate to get off the carriage and then look to Rook. I kind of snapped at Alpheus earlier. I don't know if he'd be very happy to see me, or happy to see, I don't know, just happy in general. I don't know if I'm the person for that. I think maybe man to man is better. And she'll kind of give a hopeful look towards him.
As you're saying that, Rook is already disembarking the the carriage. He's like, "I'll be right back." Just Rook's in go mode. He's in go mode. We have the same awkward mom.
Okay, I'm taking your place while you're there, and then she'll scramble into the seat where he was at.
Appreciate it, trust you, love you. And
Alright.
then
What?
it's
yo.
like
Hey, yo.
scampering inside.
Baffled look. Did you? It's fine. She'll take the reins.
Andre just kind of like nods, but she has like this blank, like 1, 2, 3 expression, like processing.
If 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, Rook will run.
Who the hell is 3?
Rook will very quickly walk inside the lab.
You won't be able to. The door has arcane lock on it.
All right, then instead he walks up to the door, attempts to open it, and then when he realizes he can't, he just, Alpheus, we gotta go. Alpheus.
It's time for school. Get up, man. Come on.
You know, arcane locks only work on doors, really, or like things you could open.
Yeah.
Motherfucker could just
door.
bash that shit
That's
down.
it. Yeah, just break a fucking window. Be like, hey, bestie.
It's
he would not
underground, dog.
do that. He
It's
would not.
underground. What window?
Brother, start digging.
Yeah, I was about to say, start digging, Johnny.
This
Go.
it's like a mine that's been turned into one of those like warehouses to just store a bunch of stuff. That's where Alpheus's lab is located. It's essentially just one of those, I guess, like a mine. Well, yeah, a mine converted into a warehouse with multiple, like one of those renting places.
Interesting.
What are they called? I can't. Storage rental option.
Or like storage units?
Yeah, like storage units, but essentially, yeah. There's only one door.
I see. Well, knock real hard.
Yeah, I'm not. Rook's just knocking and yelling his name.
You hear a lot of stuff tumble before the door finally opens. DM, quick question: how long has it been?
You guys did traverse a decent part of the city. I'd say it's been about maybe 5 hours. They does seem to be coming over the horizon at this point.
Rook looks at Alpheus as he opens the door and just very quickly with a, hey buddy, I really hope that you're okay and that like your time by yourself was enough, and I'm sorry if it wasn't, but Aquin's mom is in a lot of trouble and we got to get on a ship to head over there ASAP.
All right. All right. I did the best I could. And if you wouldn't have seen it, but from Kasara's point of view, we'll say I cleaned up the best I could with the blood that was left all over. And quick question, Rook. How perceptive are you?
Let me check. I'm okay. I'm a bit perceptive. One could call me a perceiver.
Leave these nuts in your mouth.
You wouldn't notice it, but I'll say it just for the hell of it. There's a letter left on the table. You don't know for who, but as Alpheus packs up his things, you see... DM, am I allowed to bring the new item with me or no? How are we doing this?
Remind me what the item is again. Hold on, my brain.
It's just arcane firearm, level 5, artificer
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Alright. We'll say it's just wrapped around in some stuff now, as he packed up as much as he thought he'd need, and yeah. He heads out, puts arcane... Well, would arcane lock still stay on the door?
Hold on, let me check.
It doesn't break unless dispelled or the actual object is broken.
Yeah, then it would. Hold on, I'm making sure. Yeah, it does. It is forever. Yeah, it'll stay there.
I looked
have
it up
the-
earlier for if I had to break the door down.
I have it set to a interesting password, but Yeah, no, you can see he's finished cleaning everything. He's done the best he can to prepare. He's still a bit down, but there's not much we can do about that. And he just tries to get on the wagon.
I think as you and Rook are walking back, he will like have a very clear pep in his step because of the situation, but also just be like, "Are you doing all right? Like, do you need to like, I don't know what all you've been doing for the past couple of hours, but I understand that you were kind of in a bad place when we left off. So if you need to like take a second to just vent something, like we can probably spare that."
We have plenty of time, depending on where we're going on the ship. We'll talk about
Alright.
it there.
Sounds good.
And yeah, we just get on the wagon. Alphys is just gonna be laying down on the wagon. He's not even gonna sit.
As
Sarah
they
will rise from Rook's seat and just go back into the carriage.
okay.
Be driving.
Mm-hmm. Designated driver.
You guys begin to, as the sun slowly grasps its way over the horizon, illuminating the city much more so you guys can actually see a little bit further off into the distance. This city, while it is in a very large struggle, looks to be at least coping with it for right now. It is surviving. Maybe not thriving, but it is surviving. You guys start to make your way to the docks. And as the sun slowly moves upwards, at around noon, you guys make it to the docks. A little ways outside of the city, in fact, but you guys do make it there.
How many boats or ships would you say there are? Are there any people like manning it, or is it more so just empty?
As you guys look at the docks, you see that these docks were made for a huge number of ships. Everstone is the largest mining town in the world. It was built atop a mountain which the dwarves themselves had settled, or at least as far as what's aware. You guys, as you guys look out upon the docks, they go for about a mile of just areas for ships to dock, and for those of you who have visited these docks in the past, there always tended to be maybe 100, 200 ships at any given time. Some out on the water, some fishing, some not, some trading with some of the other cities that live along the southern and western coasts of the sunken world. But now it looks empty. There's maybe 5 or 6 ships total, most of them being very small and more fishing vessels than anything else. As you look around, there aren't many people here. While the docks used to be a bustling trading hub with stalls in every corner, most seem to be abandoned, with only 1 or 2 people calling out that they have fresh fish, and one is yelling about froyo, but that's its own thing.
Wait a fucking second.
Wait a minute.
What do you guys do?
Andre is kind of looking at the group and then thinks to herself for a minute before saying, how are we going to, first of all, how long to reach Aquin's mom or her home? And do we have enough food for that?
I can just make food now magically, and I think Aquan can as well.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I
Magic
don't.
food. Are you serious?
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, it don't taste that much of anything, but I can just kind of like, not right now. I would have to sleep first, but
Right. We can also fish, Andre, in sea.
I've never been on the sea, so I wouldn't know.
I I haven't really been on sea much. She'll look to Aquin. Have you ever asked anyone? I mean, I'm not sure how the procedure goes. Do you just ask in the dock and they just give you the boat for free? I doubt it. It has to come with a price. No.
Um,
ignore what I was just saying. Create food and water is a 3rd level spell, not a 2nd level spell.
I was
But
very confused.
But Goodberry, which is even better than Create Food and Water, is a 1st level druid spell.
Good soup.
No, it's a good berry.
Oh, my apologies. Of course.
Oh yes, the good
Yes,
berry.
of course.
Sorry, I might not be. Well, I might be a sorcerer, but I am a bard of jokes.
Of course. Of course.
Hendrik, are any of the dock ships or crew or current from where she can see anyone she knows, any company she knows, any crew she knows, etc., etc.?
Unfortunately, no.
Hmm.
Most of the people here are from Everstone and just small fishing vessels. You're not really sure why
Okay.
most of the other ships aren't here, but you can always ask around.
Okay. Aquin kind of blearily looks back to Andre and just says, I had a ship of my own, so I don't know what to do from here.
DM, Rook had to like take a ship to get here, right?
Mhm.
So would I be able to like find a similar sort of circumstance that got me here?
The circumstance that got you here was you being able to hitch a ride with a couple of people for pretty cheap because they're already heading to Everstone. It's not that it's impossible to do what you guys are planning to do. In fact, it's very common. It's just there's no people who are actively leaving Everstone right now for whatever reason.
There's a reason.
Of course.
There's always a reason.
There's always a reason.
Okay. Well, I was just saying, like, maybe there's something in the water. You never know.
That's still a reason.
It's scary. Maybe there's a storm heading towards our way.
I am the storm that. Sorry.
I mean, Audrey will kind of like shrug, and she's like, "I'm always open to like taking one, if it's up to that."
She'll
Aquin
narrow
just-
her eyes.
Yeah, Aquin also just gives her a glare.
I ain't stealing somebody's property, Andre.
Hey,
Don't want to become a criminal in the place I live. Thank you very much.
hey, I'm just throwing out ideas.
Everybody hit the everyone disliked that.
Yeah.
Straight up herself.
Go sit in
Everyone
front of
moving Andre.
You need to leave.
it. You need to leave.
You need to leave.
Fuck me too. All you see is in chat, you see Audrey has left the party.
Poor Andre.
No,
No, she
What's
just
it fuck me
willowing.
for?
Silly's aside, Aquin's just kind of. Pardon me, I am still sick. Looking
Aquin is
around.
just dying.
Yeah,
Mm.
literally. They don't. I guess maybe a nearby vendor, like a food vendor. Aquan will approach. I
Mhm.
think that seems like something they would do.
Oh, yo.
Sure.
Froyo, get your Froyo! Selling it cheap, any flavor you want.
Hey, well, this is strange. Usually, this is where the fruit vendors would be. What is froyo?
It's a new frozen dessert that I learned how to make from my grandmother. A Goliath stands there, wearing a pink apron.
Aquan just kind of nods curiously, but looks around. Are there any ships going on voyage here, or is everybody docked?
Most left about 2-3 weeks ago. Most of the companies said that they'd be out for a while. There was a large surge of people leaving Everstone ever since, you know what happened. And people are scared to come back. Because of the monsters.
Aquan nods.
We're not monsters, but ghost ships and the sea beasts.
Aquan clenches up a little. Is anyone with her? Did anyone follow her?
I would say because I would have followed them just to make sure, like, they're safe and everything, and whoever they were poaching, she'll assist Aquan for any more, like, just persuasion to help with sympathizing with the situation.
Andre
Yeah.
is there, but she's looking actively at the froyo option.
I thought you were gonna say the pink apron. Yo, eyes up there, bro.
Yo, no, she's actively like looking at it and looking at the options they have.
Well, at least he's made a customer of them. But yeah, at the mention of ghost ships and monsters, Aquan immediately tenses up and glances over to Kasaira, like half sweating.
Kasara will look a bit confused, but not as convinced with the mention of like a ghost ship and a sea beast, and she'll cross her arms. So that's it. That's all that's preventing them from going out.
Well, it's preventing them from coming back. As you can see, we only got about 6 ships here. Most of them are pretty close to the harbor, just fishing.
And these ships, they were what kind of ships were they? Bigger, or was it the smaller ones that were usually taken, or did the sea beast did not discriminate?
Well, so from what I'm aware, once the shattering hits, a bunch of ships fled, basically taking people away from here, and a large amount of companies also thought that they can make a quick buck off of Everstone and that they need a lot of materials, specifically wood, which is not found as plentiful in Everstone. So they headed out, but at around that time, numerous ships started to be sunk. Most of the trade for Everstone happens on the southern border. Namely between Aberfin, Everstone, and a couple of other smaller cities. Biggest one being Port Khazar. Typically, that's where any and all trade has been happening with Everstone. But near Port Khazar, there seems to have been a monster which has been sinking a very large number of ships, and closer to Everstone, there's been sightings of ghost ships. While a couple have been taken down, they've only seemed to be growing in number.
I see. So has anyone given up their ships out of fear, or do you happen to have a ship?
I don't happen to have a ship, but I do know of a couple ships which are still making the journey.
Are they still in the docks, or are they willing to let somebody else man it, or?
Well, there was a small adventuring group that has recently gone out to go hunt some of the ghost ships. If they're successful, they should be arriving this afternoon. Yeah, a bunch of adventurers have been going out hunting these ships. They say that almost all of them contain large amounts of treasure.
Huh. Great. Let's. It's okay. She'll clasp her hands together. What do you guys prefer? Should we hunt for someone else having a ship now, or do you guys want to wait for these adventurers to show up? If they show up. She'll whisper.
Andre, now's the time for you to say something really funny.
I forgot what I was gonna say really funny.
It'll come back to you at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's gonna come back and I'm gonna kill myself.
Sarah, wake up! I know my joke.
Andre's kind of whispers like, I don't think they're gonna show up.
Okay, are we all in agreement? She'll look over to Aquin. Or do we wait for these adventurers?
Andre will nod, though, but then she's also gonna like point at a specific chocolate froyo to the one guy lights it, as if she's saying that she wants this one.
Kasara will kind of like grimace at her. Keep your head in the game. Don't fall into temptation.
Hey, I'm always falling for temptation.
Let Aquin speak. She'll swat at her and then look to Aquin very sincerely.
Aquin just kind of also points at the froyo flavor and says, "Yeah, we'll have one of those. Thank you for your help."
You see as he goes back, whips something up and brings it back. That will be 1 silver, please.
Andre hands that silver up gladly as she takes this froyo into her hand.
Thank you very much. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Thank
It's-
you, me too.
It's not day, it's night. Get it right.
No, it's not night. It's day. It's literally noon. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
is it night? It wasn't
It's
everybody
noon
sleeping?
now.
Where did this happen?
Making
While you guys were
3 a.m.
leaving-
adventures.
Dogs.
While you guys were leaving Alpheus's lab, it was barely cracking dawn, and on your way over, it took a while, and it became noon.
Okay, I retract my joke.
Kasara will kind of like watch both. She'll wait till Andre and Aquin both leave. First. Are they walking away?
Yes.
Okay, Kasara will slowly turn to this Goliath man. What's this froyo thing?
Basically just a frozen treat made from, yogurt.
Uh-huh. So what are the flavors?
I have all of them.
Kasara doesn't look impressed. Like, what? You have, like, chicken-flavored
Yes.
yogurt? What? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take a fish froyo.
Okay, what type of fish?
Salmon?
In what style?
Man, you know what? Surprise me.
Okay then. You see, as he...
Sorry. Because I will be like, I'll take, like, She'll let out a deep sigh. I'll take, surprise me with any fruit flavor ones. 3 more. I'll take 3 more, just fruit flavors.
No, salmon flavor?
I'll take salmon and the fish, but not mixed together. Just 3 separate fruit, 1 salmon.
Okay. And you want me to surprise you with how the salmon's cooked, right?
Yeah, sure.
He goes back, and it takes about a minute, but he comes back and he sets them in front of you. Watermelon, strawberry, banana, and sushi.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
He looks slightly more impressed. Not too shabby.
So
And
that's
she'll
gonna
cross
be
her arms and
5 silver.
hand him up and down. 5 silver. She'll dig through her bag. And she'll see she's running a bit low, but she'll give up the 5 silver. In the name of friendship. And she'll set them down. She'll kind of squint at him. I feel like I'm getting deja vu by just looking at you.
Oh, you probably have met my brothers.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yes. One of your brothers also sells apples, and the other one sells bagels.
Oh, you've heard of both of them. Yeah.
I believe it was the grandmother's apples.
Well, our grandmother, bless her heart, she taught all of us how to cook. And she taught every single one of us a different way of how to cook things. Or how to grow things or make things.
I
Beautiful
see.
woman. I'm trying to save her life.
I'm sorry?
Yes, she is
You...
deeply sick. We are trying to raise money for her.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Kasara will dig through her bag again, and she'll drop 5 gold.
What?
For your grandmother.
Oh my god, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
that's
This will
too
go
much.
a long way.
That's a lot of fucking money.
What the fuck?
It's the grandma, bro. She's a softie. She's a softie
You
for
didn't give
grandma.
nothing to the orphans, by the way. FYI.
Well,
It
we already
was-
gave the jewels.
Fuck you.
5 gold can buy us, like, I don't fucking know, like, a decently sized ship.
Oh no, you're gonna need a lot more for a ship.
Okay, fair enough.
Like a little, like maybe like a little tiny ship, like what is
That's a
it called?
rowboat.
little
That's a
boat?
very small,
A rowboat.
shitty rowboat.
Okay, fair.
And you know what? This could be good karma. It could, help us in the long run, probably. Who knows?
Or when
Maybe
we
we're getting
die.
ganged up on.
Or
Huh?
when we die, when we all die,
Yeah.
the team
No, the
that
Goliath
kills-
guys will like stick up for us. Sarah will stick to just dropping the gold, and then she'll dip her head. Thank you for the froyo, and she's kind of like balancing them with the 2 hands.
Okay, yes, you're welcome. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
You too. And she's slowly making her way back.
You
As-
start heading back.
As soon as she gets to where the party is, she'll look to Andre and she'll like sigh. I fell into temptation in the meaning of friendship, and she'll look over to Alpheus and Rook. Here, you guys choose one of these. There's strawberry, the fish one, sushi is off limits. That's strawberry, watermelon, and banana. Your pick.
I don't know what any of those taste like.
I'm not
What?
hungry.
Points at the banana and says, "You should try that one, Rook. I think you'd like it."
Yeah, all right.
And
eat
she'll she'll look over to Alpheus. I didn't ask if you were hungry. You're eating this.
Make me.
Shit. Okay. Open up. You'll dig a spoon into the froyo, and she'll gesture it towards his mouth. I just
Watch. You watch me grab it with the fire hand as it just drips and drips and drips.
Okay, well, you're eating juice now. I paid good money for this.
He lays back down.
Alpheus, she'll sit down with him. I'm sorry with everything going on. I'm just trying to lighten the mood before we set sail to, you know. And she'll set the cup down near him. Can you please just at least try it?
Which one did you put down?
Strawberry.
It's like a strawberry dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually allergic to strawberries. I'll take the watermelon if you still have that one.
Yeah, she'll give it up. You can have it.
I'll take that one.
She'll like wait for him to see. She'll wait and see to if he eats it.
You'll take one lick.
Is it good? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
It's a bit sweet.
Well, I'd rather it be too sweet than taste like nothing at all. I'm trying my best, Alpheus. And she'll grab the sushi one. And assuming Gar is in the ship, she'll... Not the ship, God. The carriage.
No. Remember Gar got renamed by Angel at the guilds?
Well, fuck all that. He's still gone.
We took off the name tag. Remember, Gar
No,
is
we
with
don't
us.
remember. Wait, Gar is with us?
Yes, Gar is with us.
We're just
Okay, I
saying,
didn't know.
we ended off. That's why I was a little confused at the beginning because we technically ended off with everybody just like being in dismay at like. But we did take Gar.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were in the guild, and Kasira ran upstairs to get the rug and everything. Not the rug, the cloak, the bear cloak. And then the rest of the party was downstairs, and they were talking to the receptionist. And yeah, we got Gar back. So I'm assuming Gar is in this carriage. Yes, DM?
Yes.
Awesome. Kasira will look back to Aquin. Hey, Aquin. Can cats have, like, this? And she'll gesture over the sushi froyo. I got this
Aquin-
for Gar.
Aquin swipes the cloth, the cream question mark, and kind of takes a little like a little lick, and just says, "Tastes like dairy and fish. Those are two things cats love the most."
Okay. I haven't, like, raised a cat before, so I'm trying. And then she'll look to Gar. Hi, buddy. Are you hungry? She'll say this very robotically.
Cat looks at you.
Oh, he's just so excited to see me, guys. And she'll slowly set down the cup of sushi froyo. It's
The
food
cat.
for you.
You see as the cat starts to eagerly lick it, until getting through like the outermost layer, and then getting to a little bit of green stuff in the middle, as it suddenly jumps into the air backwards.
Wait, what?
She'll look over into the cup. What's in the cup? Don't tell me it's wasabi.
It's wasabi flavored froyo.
Oh, God.
Rude as hell. Rude as hell.
Evil ass froyo.
Andre is going to like go reassure Gar, like picking him up and like trying to comfort him.
Kasira. Oh God, but Kasira
While
doesn't
his
know what
thing-
wasabi is.
while his thing
Kasira will look into this green stuff. It doesn't like this green stuff. Let me try it. And she'll dip a little pinky into where, I guess, the cat hasn't touched it. The part where the cat hasn't touched it. And she'll taste test it. And she'll immediately grimace. Why is it spicy? She'll pass it over to Aquin. I don't know what that stuff is.
Is that not just seaweed? And then she takes a closer look at it and goes, "Oh, I don't know what that is."
Don't try it. It's awful. I'm gonna scoop it out for Gar. She's gonna use the spoon that she had and just scoop out the wasabi
There's
and
not
make
like
sure
that
it's
much
all
wasabi.
clear.
It's just like
It's,
small
she's
little.
still gonna scoop it out with so much hate in her heart that now this cat has a spicy tongue, and then set it back down. I'm sorry, Gar. Here, it's better.
Wait a second,
Cat just-
I want to try it.
The cat does not
you
approach.
really don't want to.
I don't know. I think he'd like it.
I think I would like it.
Okay, go for it. And she sets it down, she'll pass it over to Rook.
Listen, as he's taking it, the banana was pretty good. I think I might like bananas, maybe. But
Of course you do.
and he eats the wasabi flavor and just kind of like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, this shit is evil. I don't think this is made for me. I like spice, but this is like a different breed. I don't know. And she'll discard the wasabi and then set it back down in front of Gar. I'm sorry, Gar. I didn't mean to for it to be like that. I'm talking to a cat like it understands me. Do they understand? And she'll look over to Aquin.
Typically, animals can understand intention, but obviously not exactly what you're saying.
Okay. And then she'll kind of kneel down and then put the cup forward. Sorry, Gar.
It does not go over and eat anymore. It has been traumatized.
Gar, I swear it's better now. And she'll pick up the cup and gesture it towards him. I promise.
Aqua just kind of puts a hand on her shoulder and says, let's just give it a rest.
Do cats hold grudges?
Sometimes.
What?
They usually forget after a few months.
Few months. Sarah is strangely devastated by this, and she slowly gets up. Okay, let's just go find a ship.
What happened to the strawberry?
I don't know. Alpheus?
Alpheus is allergic.
Ah, right. Kasira, she'll look over to Rook. I'll probably have like half of this. Do you want to try this?
Yeah, sure.
Since you
Banana. I mean, the banana's real good. And wasabi is pretty good too.
Yeah, it's interesting combination. Banana's okay, but I think strawberry's pretty good too. Alpheus took the watermelon one.
Where I grew up, like, I mean, we didn't eat nothing fancy growing up by any means, but it was all pretty spiced. So I'm pretty used to the spicy stuff and the stuff with a lot of flavor, and I haven't really gotten the opportunity to try a whole lot of fruit. So
Well, you will be pleasantly surprised, and I'm sure from now on we'll be making plenty of fruit stops.
Oh, definitely.
I rolled for it. Rook is like really into strawberry now.
Hell yeah.
This shit slaps so unironically hard.
Does he say that in character?
Yes.
Okay. Kasara will laugh and she'll kind of just wave her hand at him. You can keep it.
Thank you.
Okay. Of course. And she'll kind of just like shrug and nod in his direction. And then she'll look back to Aquin. Okay, where to?
Well, It doesn't seem like any ships are going out or any ships are coming in, which means we need to try and convince someone to let us go out somehow.
Okay. Do we tell them the truth?
We tell them what they believe.
You know what? I'll just stay quiet. You guys can talk. I'm not really sure what to say, I guess.
Off in the distance, you guys do see, breaching the horizon, a rather large ship coming to dock.
From what direction?
Just from, kind of just straight out. Straight out.
So, like, is that like east, west?
That's gonna be south-ish.
Oh, southish. Okay. Can we see the sails from this far?
As you look at the sails, just white. The flag, there's no flag above it or anything.
Okay. Aquan kind of takes a good look at its like vector, its direction, and takes a good guess as to where it's going to dock, and heads over there.
Yeah. After maybe 10-20 minutes, the boat starts to pull in, and you see a couple of the crew members yell that they're dropping anchor, and you see that they start to furl up the sails. Disembarking, you guys see that there are a dwarf, that there is a half-orc, an elf, and a human.
Does those look like the adventurers that maybe the Goliath mentioned? And she'll look over to Aquin and Andre.
Would you guys like to look closer?
Yes.
Zara will, try to look
Yep.
closer from all the way down here.
Aquin's just kind of like there and ready to walk up to them, honestly.
Yeah, as you watch them, all of them seem to be wearing some very decent armor, having weapons at their side, and bows, swords, an assortment of different things. The Goliath looks to be carrying a rather large club. They are all cheerfully chatting as they are walking away from the boat, talking about how much of a haul they just got from the ghost ships.
What ships?
The ghost ships.
Oh.
Excuse me, did you all just say you came from one of the ghost ships?
Yeah. We've been hunting them, trying to keep our waters safe. We finally found one, though, and after defeating it, we crawled on board. There weren't any crew members, but we went down into its lower decks, and we fished out a bunch of treasure.
Aquin looks very uneasy. You said there weren't any crew members?
No.
Did you check the gold and the treasure for curses?
Yeah. You see as he gestures towards the dwarf, he's actually a prolific wizard. He casts detect magic and all that stuff. Listen, we ain't we ain't pros, we ain't new either, okay? We know what we're doing at least a little bit.
No, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy for you, and happy to see some other adventurers. You did a good thing, but how many ghost ships are there out there?
From some of the reports that we've gotten, some of the larger ships that we've been kind of utilizing to send food supplies back and forth have been captured. from the very few that have escaped, we've gathered that there's maybe 30 plus out there on the waters around here.
Aquan's stomach kind of drops as she looks around to those standing around with her. And just looks to them in awe and says, I'm glad you got back safely. Do you plan on going back out?
Not for a little bit. We're kind of planning on coasting on some treasure, but if you guys have coin, we can head back out. We don't mind.
Alpheus takes a look at the dwarf. I want age specification.
So this dwarf looks to be about, roughly like 60s. I mean, that's for a dwarf, so like in human years, that's like maybe 20, 30. Looks to be about 60 years old. A very large, long brown beard with, relatively short, just brown hair. Looks to be wearing numerous rings, as well as on his back he's holding what looks to be a staff with some form of crystal in the end of it.
Wait, 20 to 30 in human years?
So
The math ain't
if-
math in here.
So he is 60 years old. That is his age. However, if he were to be a human, the equivalent would be roughly 20 to 30.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
Syra's just keeping to herself, and she would have just kind of been keeping an eye on Gar while looking between Aquin and these adventurers.
Aquin still looks very, like, concerned and very, hesitant. Not really sure what they're implying. I can't imagine you'd go back after, I mean, how lucky you were, right? So, are you really just gonna live here in the port after all that? Or are you gonna, you know, head out, see other parts of the world? Or when was the last time you were here?
Well, hold on. Sorry, could you repeat that?
Basically, bombarded them with a bunch of questions like, you know, are you sure you're safe? Like, are you sure you want to go back out there? Are you sure you want to stay here? You're not going to go anywhere else? When was the last time you'd been here in Everstone? Or the
Look,
area?
Now, you see as the half-orc starts to talk to you very condescendingly. Listen, okay? We've been at this a while, okay? We know what we're doing. Those ships are a cinch, okay? The one we took out today barely even fought back, okay? We aimed our what's it called? You see, as you look
Spears, doors.
No, I forget what it's. Basically a giant crossbow that's mounted to things. Ballista. We aimed our ballista at it. We shot it. Got a rope attached, and then we launched one of our catapults at it. Managed to destroy a part of the hull. Stopped moving. We went over. Went inside. Went underneath. Grabbed the treasure. Got out. Didn't even get hit by its catapults.
Aquan doesn't exactly look skeptical. Like, not like skeptical, like she doesn't doubt that happened. She looks skeptical, like, were they led into a trap skeptical?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You look to be skeptical. Listen, we destroyed the ship. Okay, it didn't fully sink, but like, who cares? We got the treasure. We got out. We have the treasure here. We're back at port. This is other adventurers have been doing this. It's fine. Anyways, you see as they kind of start to walk away. It was nice meeting you, but we're gonna go get some drinks.
Aren't you gonna ask if you want to borrow this ship?
You can see that Aquan is visibly shaken by the concept of just kind of like getting away with this, to the point where they haven't looked up from where the person had left. They're still kind of staring into the distance where their eyes once locked.
Kasara will lean over. Aquan. When we need you here right now. Aren't we gonna the ship? She'll just kind of like gesture over to where it is. I mean, it's up for grabs. No, we can just ask for it.
Aquan looks at her with an expression you've never seen Aquan show before.
What kind of expression?
It looks, for one, it's not a happy expression, of course. It looks impatient. It looks furious. But in contrast to Aquan's usual facial expressions, it looks alien.
Sarah will raise a brow and kind of like give them some space. She doesn't really sure what to say. You don't look okay. What do you want us to do?
I don't know. And they just kind of clutch at their face and look away.
Hey, she'll look over to the party. I guess I could try and ask to borrow their ship.
Want me to just run after them?
Yeah, you got a happier face than me. I'll trail behind you if you need backup or something.
All right. And what are we doing? Just asking them if we can borrow their ship for like a month?
Yeah, but you know,
Stay for a month.
just borrowing it for a very drastic need, and if they give you a hard time or start shoving at you, I will shove this sushi salmon in their face.
Yeah, all right.
We could just steal it. Just here's the thing. It's just kind of.
Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner.
I feel like she's got butter to herself. Like I feel like we're just gonna ultimately steal it in a way.
Go sit in the corner.
She's muttering this as she's walking. Like holding guard.
Are you stealing it while they're talking?
Rook's gonna run after these guys real quick. And just as he is catching up, hit them with the, excuse me.
Yes. What do you want?
Hey, sorry to bother y'all. But we kind of are really in need of a ship right now. We got a bit of an emergency that we need to take care of in what's the place called?
Well, you guys are kind of going to two places. You guys are heading up to Port Kazar and then going up to Rathville.
Okay. We got a bit of an emergency, and we need to get there by boat. Is there any way that we could borrow your boat from y'all, or like potentially rent it or something?
No. Then they turn around and continue walking.
Are you sure? Because we're willing to pay.
How much are you willing to pay?
Well, I mean, we might need it for a little while. How about 10 gold pieces?
You see as they all start to kind of chuckle to each other. No.
I look back to I look back to Kasaira, and I just kind of shrug.
She'll slowly move forward. Okay. How about I tell you all your fortunes?
No.
No? You don't want to know what lies in your future?
The Goliath walks up and puts a hand on your shoulder. Listen, okay?
Don't touch me. She'll swat him away.
Okay. Now listen. This is our ship, okay? We
And we'll take good
found
care
it.
of her.
We keep it, okay? We do not give a shit about what you're doing, okay? Frankly, we just don't. We do not care. So how about you guys go shove your 10 gold where the sun don't shine, or come back with an offer worth our while?
Hey, buddy.
What?
I point to the ship. I found that. Anyway, see y'all later. And I start walking away.
You took the words right out of my mouth, and she'll start running after him.
Finders keepers.
Take it! And she'll start shouting. Take the ship.
They stand there confused for a couple seconds before the realization dawns on their face and they start to run after you guys.
Andre is going to cast on like the dock on the wooded area, like magic missiles on the wood right in front of them so that they can fall into the water. Can she do that?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You see
Listen,
as
man
the wood
proposed finders keepers, losers weepers, and that was the end of the game.
you
I
guys
like how this is like one of our first actual
Andre,
after
wait.
like. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Andre's just gonna yell, I told you we were gonna end up stealing it!
It's not
Just
stealing.
like
It's
I
finders
said.
keepers. It's finders keepers.
Andre just had this proud mark.
she'll look over her shoulder with the froyo in hand. Take this and shove it up where the sun don't shine, bitch! And she'll throw the froyo at them and keep running.
you see as the wood collapses as it is very old and all of them fall into it. And you see as the Goliath did manage to grab onto the side as he starts to pull himself up only to get a face full of froyo. And he falls back down. You guys successfully managed to steal their ship.
Yeah.
As you guys begin to sail away.
Keyword steal.
No, we found it. We found it.
Alpheus on the docks. Wait, was I supposed to get on with you guys?
Oh my god.
Alpheus, we're leaving him behind. We're leaving him behind, guys.
No, oh my god!
Throw the
Throw down the
rope.
rope. Get on!
You know how much armor and metal I have? I would drown.
Oh, for fuck's sake, get on the fucking rope!
Last I checked, I had a fire. That thing
Yes.
might burn. I grab the other end of the rope with the other hand I have.
Okay, as you guys begin to sail away, with very angry shouts from the dock, cursing you guys sail away.
I feel like Rook and Kasaira are just at the back of the ship, giving them double birds, and just like
he's slipping
and
them
just,
off. She's going,
"Ah."
oh. She'll like extend her ear out. I can't hear you. Oh.
I just
Rook does a couple
imagine.
of, like hip thrusts in their direction.
I just imagine Andre's like behind them, just smirking with her arms crossed.
This is the stupidest thing.
She's like kind of having her eyes squinted as she's looking at them, like being proud that they just stole the ship after saying they would not steal the ship.
Kasara's like slamming a fist into her chest armor, being like, yeah, that's who you're fucking with. Now you know who the fuck we are, huh? And she's like fist pumping in the air, and she's doing a little victory dance, spinning around, and then she stops dead in her tracks, seeing Andre.
We did not steal it, Andre.
Uh-huh.
We
Finders keepers.
found it.
Uh-huh.
They said they were playing by Finders Keepers rules. Well, we are too.
Uh-huh. I'm just saying, I was right, and she's gonna walk away before they can say anything to go inspect if there's more treasure in the chest in the ship.
We
To see
didn't
what
do
they
anything
look like.
illegal, just so you know. But she's kind of like shouting after her. Well, this was legal.
This was definitely not legal.
This was
I
legal.
should, and Andre was like, I should know. I've done many illegal things.
Well, I'm a knight, so I know what's legal and what's not, legal. So I deem this legal.
I deem you legally. She shut the fuck up.
You're also from a different country. Like straight
Yeah.
up on the other side of like the continent.
Dog, did we just leave behind the carriage that I bought for like 30 gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to the horse? Did we
It's
just
still
leave it
there.
with the carriage?
No, the
It's
horse
not on
is
the
here.
ship.
The camel is with us.
I mean, he could have definitely gotten on the ship, and even
was
if he
with the
isn't, then I'll
carriage.
just. Okay, well, I just resummon him then.
Yep.
Yeah, he's right here.
I'm keeping the ship when all's said and done. I spent 30 gold on it.
That's fine.
Alright.
So-
We'll repay you.
So
Andre's inspecting the ship for treasure.
mhm. As you go,
And Aquan is searching the ship for damage or wear or signs of anything that needs to be patched up.
so first let's start with Aquid. As you look around, there doesn't seem to be any major damage. Any damage that has been sustained to the ship has been fixed by a proper person, shipwright. Endre, as you go below deck, in what you can only guess is like the storage area, there is a locked door, but after a little bit of finagling, you do manage to get it unlocked. Behind it, you see a small amount of gold as well as a treasure chest sitting right in the middle.
Andre is going to cast detect magic, but she's going on the gold as well as the treasure to see if there's anything on it.
There's no magic coming from this.
Okay, could she inspect the chest for like traps?
Sure. Roll,
DM,
perception?
or,
Yes.
I'd like to do something also after she's done with
Yes.
that. They are gold coins, right?
Yes.
Or what type of treasure?
They
Could
are
Alpheus
gold
bite down?
coins. Yeah.
Could Alpheus bite down on one of the coins to do a test?
Who said you were with me?
A gold test.
Well,
I followed people.
First for Endre. As
17.
you do investigate the treasure chest, there does not seem to be any traps. And Alpheus, as you bite down one of the gold pieces, it is real.
The teeth marks sink in and everything?
Well, I mean, however you could determine if gold pieces are real, it is real.
So for gold, it's usually like if you have a gold coin and you bite down on it with your teeth, the teeth marks will show up because gold is considered a soft metal.
Okay, then teeth marks do show up.
If it's fake, it usually doesn't show.
Andre is going to attempt to open the chest.
As you attempt to open the chest, you fail.
I didn't even roll for anything.
You fail.
Is it locked?
I mean, the top isn't opening from the bottom, so maybe.
Okay, she's going to try to I don't have anything. I'm just gonna find Alpheus and hold the chest. Or, yeah, hold the chest, but can you pick up the chest?
What are you trying to do?
She's trying to get Alpheus to come over to open it for her.
Alpheus, Android comes and gets you.
Hey, I need you to
Hold on.
open this shit for me.
How do you know it's not a trap? Like, there's no bomb inside of it.
I mean, I inspected it. It looks fine.
Maybe we don't do this at the bottom. Let's try it at the top. What if it's like a flare, like some sort of signal? To like to other ghost ships, to like, oh, we're here. If you really want me to, I can, but I don't feel
on a
safe
ghost ship.
opening. I don't feel safe opening it, but I can if you want me to.
I mean, I'm very intrigued what they left behind, really. Also, how much gold was there?
There is 150 gold pieces.
How much is that divided by 5?
You can get a calculator. Damn.
Can I calculate?
It's basic math.
Alright, she's gonna take 30 and then tell Alpheus to take 30 as she's going to divide it equally to each other person.
Has been sitting at like the top of the ship, kind of like in a half fetal position, sitting up, and he's just like, I might be a criminal now. This is crazy. I never thought this would be the case for old Rook.
We're not criminals, and she'll like kind of like smack him on the back. We're just borrowing it, like, you know, we said, or I said it in my head. I was gonna say something, but you took the words right out of my mouth, because we think alike, because we are both very, very, you know, I guess street smart.
DM, how is the
Suppose-
chest
I
locked?
suppose.
Sorry, continue.
No, that was it.
As you look through the chest, it looks like there is a very small keyhole.
Trying to see what I have. Hold on. Well, I guess I try to open it if I can at all.
I thought you were proficient.
Yeah, I am proficient, and I do have thieves' tools.
That's what I'm saying.
As you put your thieves' tools into the lock, start to jimmy them around, you can't really seem to get a hold of anything in the chest. Or like any of like the locking mechanism. Does not unlock.
Bucket, barrel of the gun, straight to the keyhole. Bam. Whoop.
As you fire, nothing happens. I mean, the gun does fire, but the chest is not moved, and does not look to have broken in any way.
So it just went into the hole?
As far as you're aware.
It kind of looks at Alpheus, kind of like concerned, like this, like as if it's saying, "This is not a normal chest."
I don't think we should be opening this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start to carry it up.
As you
and
attempt to pick
I'm
it up,
gonna
you can't.
up. Like it's just heavy, or just like stuck to the floor?
It's like it's stuck to the floor.
Andre's gonna
That's
call
not
out to Rook and Kasaira, as well as Aquin.
Aquin, having probably heard the gunshot, is already on the way there and is looking really concerned and also furious.
First off, my gun does not make any sound. Thank you very much.
Okay.
There's no boom, but continue.
He's He's here saying, actually, and as they come down, she's handing each person the 30 gold to them.
Kasara will be like, hey, whoa, where did you get this?
From the ship we just stole.
Ah. Considering it's a generous donation from you, I'll take it.
And she's gonna roll her eyes as she gets it. It's like, and then she's gonna hand the 30 gold to Rook if he comes down, and just kind of says, here's your gold, robber boy."
Rook looks like his ears kind of go a little bit flat, and he starts blushing as you call him robber boy. And he looks to the side. And he says, "Thanks."
Oh my god.
It's like, we can't open this chest, and it's also very weird.
What do you mean it's weird?
One, Alpheus can't open it, even though he's proficient in unlocking these stuff, and also he shot his gun into it, and it just kind of absorbed his bullets.
Yeah.
It absorbs stuff? I don't know about,
But like, he shot it in the keyhole, and then it didn't do anything.
Really?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Magic.
I just did.
Oh, never mind.
Could I cast Identify instead, just to see if that does anything different?
Sure. Ritual or spell?
Well, we'll do Ritual. We have time.
Okay. Does anyone
Well,
do anything in the meantime while he's casting the spell?
Rook looks depressed again now that Andres called him robber boy.
I mean, I think
Kasara will raise a brow. Did you guys ask it nicely? Like,
Nah.
to open?
She's gonna say, "Open sesame," holding her hands up, and then says, "Please open," as she does it again. As if like casting a spell, but
Nothing
he
happened.
doesn't assume it. Yeah. And then she's gonna turn back to Kasara and then like gesture with both of her hands downwards to the chest, as if saying, like, nothing happened.
Okay, well, did you knock on it?
And then she's gonna knock 3 times.
It sounds like a chest.
And then she's gonna re-gesture her gesture of like nothing happening.
Okay. Did you say, like, ahoy or something? Maybe it's like pirate speak or something, I don't know.
Andre's just gonna smack her head.
Alfie,
Wait,
to this
smack
point, your spell
Cyrus?
is ready.
Yes.
Hey! She'll, like, kind of swat at her. What was that for?
Sorry, I didn't know that you had a disadvantage on intelligence.
She'll roll her eyes and then look at the chest. Okay, well, how desperately do we need this treasure? I mean, I don't see any use for it.
The DM about that Identify.
Yes. As you cast Identify, nothing pops up. It's not magical in any way.
Maybe it needs a special key of some sort? I don't have any key. I had one, but it broke. It wasn't made out of a special metal, but
You know we've dealt with this before, right?
Not her taking.
that was something else. Well, what else could we do?
It's obviously cursed, you guys.
That's what I'm saying. I say we just leave it alone. I mean, I can sleep fine without treasure.
Could you and Rook try to pick it up? I don't feel comfortable with this thing on the ship.
I don't feel comfortable on this ship, Aquan kind of snaps.
What do you mean?
You heard them. They raided a ghost ship. There is no question in my mind that something is tracking this ship and something is cursing it.
Well, maybe that bad energy followed after the people that inflicted that kind of, harm. So whatever ghost ship they did, it'll follow them, not us.
Also, one of those things of we needed to go, we can attempt to figure something else out if we get the opportunity, but we didn't exactly have time to wait.
I hate to
We'll
say it,
keep it
Aquin, but we
active.
really didn't have a choice.
Aquin nods, and goes back up to the helm.
Just for the
Marjorie?
record, I'm not okay with being on a ship with them being the descendant of a pirate and all.
What?
We knew this when not Angel Drew or whatever his name was, talked
Well,
about everybody's history right in front of everybody.
Yes, but who cares? Aquin isn't, even if whatever blood they have, that's still not Aquin. Aquin is just Aquin, Alpheus.
If you say so.
If you guys really want us to try lifting this treasure up, we can try, but this will be the last attempt.
I mean, he's gonna look at Rook. Can't you tell if it's cursed or not? Aren't you able to tell? He's
I
gonna think
mean,
his questions.
I could tell if it was desecrated. I couldn't tell if it was cursed. I mean, speaking of cursed, I'm still cursed. Do we have a way of dispelling magic?
Oh shit.
Oh,
We could probably find what are they? Clerics? We could probably find some kind of cleric or priest to remove.
where are we gonna find a cleric in the middle of the ocean?
You're not being very optimistic, Alpheus, and I'm trying my best, she says through gritted fangs.
What about, like, I don't know.
I'm just being a realist.
What about, like, I don't know, Aquin? Do you have anything?
They left.
Aquin's gone. They went up.
Never mind.
How about you check in this chest for me first before we figure out your clues?
All right, give me a sec. I will divine sense to see if there is anything, like, immediately wrong.
What is divine sense?
With
do?
her- So I can tell if it's desecrated or if there is a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
I throw a guidance at him just in case.
Does not matter. There is no such thing.
Figured. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything particularly insane going on with it.
Do you still want us to try and lift this?
Yes.
Okay. And she'll go to one side of the treasure chest and wait for Rook to get there.
I'll go to the other side.
She'll count down from 3, 2, 1, and then she'll lift up with
So
as
before-
much strength as she can.
So before you do this, how much force are you willing to put onto this chest?
I would say like not excessive amount, where there's a possibility of like she immediately like throws it from the amount of like force she's putting on it, but like enough to like she's literally like, hailing up a heavy piece of equipment.
Okay, that is not enough strength to adequately pick this up. So, unfortunately, you do fail.
It's not really budging.
Really? With the two of you? That's saying something.
I mean, okay, what, you want me to pull as hard as I can? It's just heavy equipment. I don't want to go crazy.
I mean, give it your best shot. Give it your all. All in or go. What's the saying?
Go big or go home?
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I just don't remember. But I guess, yeah, all in then. Rook, all in.
All right.
Okay, both of you guys roll.
Okay.
Still has a guidance.
I also have disadvantage.
I have it.
So-
First.
Okay. This will be an interesting roll.
Oh, I actually didn't roll terribly. Is it athletics?
It would just be flat strength.
Oh wait, flat strength?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'll just roll again. Actually,
I am looking at
Oh wow. Yeah.
18.
That's a 25.
It's the guidance too.
So, with those rolls, are you guys willing to rip off the bottom part of the ship?
No.
No.
Okay, then you do not manage. You would, if you wanted to, are able to rip off the bottom part of the ship, the bottom couple of planks. However, because you're not willing to do that, when you do start to hear the wood starting to snap, you do stop.
I think I just
Great.
realized what this was.
She'll dust off her hands.
What do you think it was?
This is an outside thought.
Oh, okay.
DM me. I'm curious.
Okay, I guess we should all just go up. And, I feel like one of us should go talk to Aquin. They seem pretty mad. Or maybe we should all just sit down and talk as a group. Yes? All in agreement?
Alright.
Alpheus?
Where are we sitting down and talking?
We're just gonna sit down and talk as a group.
In front of the chest?
No, we're going upstairs.
I'll stay by the door. I'm gonna keep an eye on this thing just in case.
Okay. We'll see you up there then. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
I'll stay by the door. It's not like I'm staying down here right next to it.
I know.
I'm just staying somewhere with like a visual.
For extra measure, you know? Just be safe.
Okay.
And she'll head up and make her way towards Aquin, and she'll look back to see if Endre's following. And Rook.
I thought
Yeah,
we were
I'm
just
walking
down
with you.
here.
What?
I thought we were sitting all down here in a circle.
Nah. Kyra's like following where Aquin is. Because Aquin left the room.
Okay, Andre does follow, but she looks at Alpheus like, if you find something inside there that I would like, please let me know, like type thing. She's like, I want pretty jewels before heading up.
I guess. Did I get a ship layout? Do you have one, DM, or no?
I will get you guys a ship layout by next session.
Where is Aquin currently stationed on the ship? Is it like the bow, stern?
You're gonna have to look and find out.
Oh shit. She'll look up towards the crow's nest if there is one.
There's not.
Okay, I'm looking towards the bow.
Are you at the bow?
What? I'm at the bow?
I know. Are you at the bow? I do not know where they are either.
Yes, I'm at the bow.
She's at the steering wheel. God damn it!
Oh. She's walking backwards. Not walking backwards. She's turning around after spotting Aquin. And kind of just like swinging her arms and like I'm assuming Gar would be with Aquin. Okay.
Gar's wherever Gar just wants to be. But
Yeah.
if Gar is with Aquin, Gar is with Aquin.
Alright. Kasara will kind of like sheepishly walk over. Hey.
Hi.
I mean, you're tense for obvious reasons, but is there anything else that's bothering you that you want to talk about?
Hang on, I literally have sushi in my mouth.
It's okay.
Um,
Aquin just went fishing while we were all just figuring out how to pull out the chest.
Aquin kind of like clutches at her chest, and kind of strokes a finger over where the pearl necklace is, and looks at Kasaira. I mean, you know what happened, right? You saw in the mirror, and then you heard what Angel said. They have to be connected, right?
Maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm still suspicious of that letter in general. And I hope your mother isn't in danger, and I sincerely hope this isn't a trap to get you to come back and there's something else waiting for us that is not your mother. Remind me, did this being have any correlation with your mother?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know anything. I don't know who my ancestors are. I don't know who Blackbeard or Davy Jones or God. I mean, I read books and stories, sure, but I thought they were fiction.
Kasaira will kind of cross her arms and try to she looks thoughtful as she's trying to conjure up the right words to say. We want to help you. Is there that necklace? What happens if you take it off? You haven't taken it off once since I've met you.
Nothing. I mean, not that I know of, but now that isn't exactly an option. And
What do
Aquan
you mean?
gestures to the fused skin at the back, connected to the tiny black pearl.
Oh. She'll wince. Okay. So was this necklace given to you by your mother, or was it something inherited through where you were raised, or?
I've had it as long as I can remember, really. I know it has something to do with my family, though.
Okay. Well, I guess with that information we can manage. We have something we know about this necklace and possible correlations of what's waiting for us there when we make it. I'm not exactly the brightest when it comes to ships. You'll probably want to just tell me what to do, because I don't know how to exactly look around, do any of this stuff. I'm more land, I guess.
Aquan smiles a little. Well, you know how a stealing wheel works, right?
Yeah.
Those don't
I mean,
exist.
I've seen. Oh, never mind. No, I've never seen them before in my life.
You know how to tie a knot?
Yeah.
Aquan kind of deliberates for a second and then walks Kasaira over to one of the main sails.
What'd you bring me here for?
Aquan gestures at the kind of array of ropes and different parts of the sail connected to different parts of the boat, and kind of holds at the rope and just kind of tugs it a little. So you know what this does, right?
Would it make you happy if I said yes and I lied?
Aquan Aquin smiles and shakes her head. I can't imagine I can teach you a instant course in sailing, but there's a lot to it, let's just say.
I mean, it's just a rope and cloth and wood. I mean, how hard can it be?
Aquin loosens one of the knots and shows how the entire sail starts billowing.
We're kind of going fast.
No, billowing is in, like, flapping.
Oh. Kasara raises a brow and looks over to Aquin.
Aquin fixes the sail and they start to pick up speed again.
Okay. She's kind of like stabilizing herself on it, and she looks a little bit concerned. So just a speed difference thing? Go fast, go slow?
It's a little more complicated than that, and Aquin kind of like bows her head a little, trying to think of a way to describe it. But it's not something Aquin can really put into words. It's more of an instinct to Aquin, if that makes sense. Where, if you observe, as they sail, Aquin is keenly aware of their surroundings, of the wind direction, of the waves, the weather, the temperature, and is constantly hopping around, changing specific little details about the sails and about the steering wheel and everything as they sail. And it to the point where it's pretty obvious. If anyone were to help, it would probably be more attention to the person than it would be attention to sailing that Aquin would have to spend.
Sarah will just observe her and mentally take notes of what they're doing, and trying to wrap their head around the fact of just the anatomy of the ship. And Sarah did kind of rope in Andre and Rook for a little talk, so I mean, where are they right now?
I mean, Andre's kind of just standing there, kind of motion sickness by all the movement with the ship. But she just has a thumbs up. And I'm assuming Rilke's right next to her.
Okay. Kasara will sorry, who spoke?
Me. So you
Okay.
guys continue to go about your business. Aquin, as you are working, you are trying to teach some of the others a little bit about sailing. As you guys continue onto the ocean. Anything else you'd like to add in specific?
I mean, I thought we were gonna have a team meeting /
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
Sarah
true.
was-
That's true.
So,
Kasaro, after watching Aquin kind of just making little corrections with the ship, she'll kind of gesture Aquin to come back over.
Aquin kind of sets the last knot in place, and then steps over with Kasira and the others.
I just feel like we're all very caught up in. I mean, our messes are now kind of clustered together, and I feel like some clarification, or just just going over everything that happened and making sure we're all okay would be all right, just so we're all in the good headspace, because we are heading out somewhere that is potentially dangerous, and I want all of our heads to be, in the game and intact, and we need to be safe. But most importantly, I I do, care for all of you, and I just wanted to check in because Andre, and she'll look over to her. I'm sorry about Lothar. If I had known that he was that being, that undead person, I wouldn't have struck as harshly as I did. I regret it, and I just
Chandra quickly interrupts her as she says that. It's like, no, actually, he's alive.
what?
Yeah, while you were upstairs, I found out that he was alive, when we were at the guild.
How?
I don't know. Apparently, he helped the other city a lot and helped rebuild a lot of things, and he ended up leaving soon after we arrived. But yeah, it's really alright. It shook me up. Not going to lie, it's just a lot of complicated feelings, but he is alive, so you don't have nothing wrong to feel about, like bad about. And she's saying this kind of like, in her own words, kind of like shocked with the whole situation in itself. But she seems very happy whenever she's just spoke that he's just alive.
Do you want to go try to find him?
Right now, that's not on my objective. I'm sure word got around about our group and my involvement, and I'm sure he knows. I don't know whether or not he's ready to just talk to me, but if the opportunity arises, I would like to, but who's to say? Maybe when we're all done here and our quest, maybe I'll find time to seek him out again, but at least for right now, I don't see myself having the opportunity.
I'm sorry. I'm confused. You said he was your person and you don't want to go looking for him?
He
was your boyfriend, wasn't he?
No, she's gonna scratch the back of her head. No,
No?
never. No, we were never in a relationship.
Okay.
He's just a person I trust very dearly. We were never in that type of relationship.
Oh, then I misunderstood.
It's fine. I mean, there was sparks, but who's to say what that situation is like right now? But either way, I wanted to see him to apologize about everything that happened, but the crows seems to be like no more. And I mean, at that time, it was just to apologize, and then I held him dead in my arms as well. And it's a lot of conflicting emotions. I don't know if he even recalls what happened, because he was dead, and there's a lot of conflicting feelings about it.
Okay.
Like I said, I would love to talk to him again. I would love to see him and see how he's doing and have that conversation, but at this point in time, we're really focused on, Aquan's mother and everything that happened with the prince and your guys' relationship. I mean, I'm here really for the ride and the protection you guys provide, really, and obviously the friendships. Too little to say. I definitely feel like we all develop some sort of bond, but right now I don't think any of my own personal issues are of importance in this moment.
Kasara will slowly nod, and she would have grimaced at the mention of the prince, but brushed it aside quickly. Okay, well, if we, run into him, then we'll just, let you talk to him.
I would appreciate that, but I don't. Like I said, I don't see that time coming anytime soon.
All right. Brooke,
Yeah.
you have 5 people you're tracking, yes?
Why?
I feel like we should probably just get to know, like, descriptions, what they look like. If obviously you don't have to tell us everything if you're not comfortable. You can just tell us what they look like so we know who to look for when we're on land. Or even at sea, maybe they're on sea, and we'll know.
That's kind of the problem, to be honest. I don't know what they look like. When they were around us, they were always covered. So my tracking of them has been largely based on what they want to accomplish more than what they look like. Track down Lucas is blanking. Is it Arnold?
Albert.
Albert. Yes, it's
How
been
dare you
so
forget
long
the
since we
one
talked about him.
nemesis?
I know, it's just been so long. I'm so sorry. That's the difficult thing is that with Arnold, I mean, I didn't know his name until we found him, and the only reason I found him was because he was recruiting for that expedition into the desert.
It was Albert, and I did see him face to face. I mean, I'm not a great artist, but I can, like, map out what he looks like.
I mean, sure, it'll be a start at least, but I don't know what the others look like.
Okay, well, it's a start, and she'll sit down and just rummage through her bag and just pull out a piece of paper, and she'll kind of set it down, and she'll, like, dig through her bag again. Let me see if I have it. I don't know if I do. Question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a torch. Could I, like, use, like, the soot to draw
Yeah.
with, like, my finger? Okay. Kasara will do so.
Okay.
Remind me how Albert looks like. He was human, correct? What kind of, like,
Yes.
what was his hair color, eyes?
Albert
shape, I guess.
is kind of a mid-sized man, maybe about like 5'10"-ish. He has a very light beard, or I mean, it's black, but a very sparse beard with short-ish hair. Outside of that, he does not have very many distinguishing features, although he is darker than most people.
Would you say his hair color is, like, light brown or black or
Black.
black? And what was his eye color?
You weren't really able to pick that up when you saw him.
Okay, no defining scars, I'm assuming no?
No.
Okay, Kasara would have done, like, a rough shape outline what he looked like. And she would kind of, like, draw eyes, but kind of, like, put smudges through them as she doesn't really know what the eyes look like. And she'll kind of outline the beard with, like, smudges of her thumb. And she'll just say as she's drawing with her hands. He was shorter than me. I'm assuming probably 5'10". He had a beard. I couldn't really see his eyes that much. But he had black hair. That's what I remember, black hair. He didn't have anything really too flashy on. Try to kind of blend within the crowd. but he did have something shiny on his back the last time I saw him. I don't know, it was weird. And she'll drum her fingers against the floor, trying to think if it's anything else. He was just very jumpy, antsy. He was trying to put on a show, but he was doing a piss poor job at it. And then she'll add a final touch in and hand it over to Rook. This is the best I can do.
I'll look at it and just kind of take it in for a minute. I'll keep my eyes out then. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
He just kind of looks thoughtful for a while. Doesn't really say anything more.
Okay. What are the rest of
We
you
can all
guys
just
doing?
walk to Alpha's later.
Andre is going to make like a quick question. Like, should we address what Angel had said to all of us
Syra will hesitate.
when he kind of outed each one's background or just where we all come from?
I can tell you right away that I didn't even know about anything he had to say about me.
I mean, I definitely think it comes to a surprise to all of us what he said about you, Kasira. You know, being the vessel and all.
She'll look more angry as soon as you say vessel.
Of course you're not. I don't believe that one bit, but I feel like, and if you want, I mean, he's said a little bit to everyone about everything, and I don't know if that's something we want to discuss now, that we have time, or if we have questions for one another. I don't know.
Syra will look tense and she'll look away briefly, kind of like thinking to herself. I think, I think this prince is a pussy. I think he should face me head on like a man and not hiding behind little walls of random stuff. He uses his magic to make him look powerful, but he's just a tiny, tiny man. I don't think he's hot shit. I think when we face him, we will get rid of him. And I'll do my duty. I go back home. And then things return to the way they were. I get to see my family again. I am not taking that risk that I die. I am not dying. Because then, this little silly vessel title lands on my sister. She's 9 years old. I will be damned if I even let him lay a finger on her. I'm not turning into some vessel. I'm not turning into some shell he can just crawl into and then take over. Gods know how long. I am more than just a shell, a husk, someone to lay in. I am just Kasira. And that's enough.
Rook doesn't take his eyes off of the drawing that you gave him, but he'll speak up and say, yeah, well, I don't think any of us disagree with that. I don't really have anything to say about what he said for me. I don't know what he means when he says that I'm royalty. I don't know who my parents are. I mean, we talked about that briefly before, but I can't say anything about it.
Oh.
He just kind of nods. As she's kind of like thinking for a moment.
Sarah's eyes will land back on Endre. And he said something about you. Something about being descended from some kind of powerful demon.
He said, I believe that daughter of a devil.
I thought that all the realms were like sealed off until recently.
Andre kind of lets out a little sigh. He's like, I don't really know the logistics. I just know that my mom was involved with a devil. She was a human. And ever since then, she went in hiding with me. And then things occurred, and I've been running since. I don't have a mom. And I had an adopted father, and he's no longer with us either.
Sorry for your loss.
I mean, it happened when I was young, but, you know, there's a lot of associations and, you know, being an actual hellspawn. You get a lot of a bad rep, you could say, and people aren't really kind to superstitions. She's kind of, and then as she said that, she kind of like points or like lifts her arms to all the burn marks on her skin.
It isn't like that where I'm from. You'd be welcomed.
I don't know how true that is. You saw how Tails reacted and what she
Yes.
said.
But that's just one tiefling versus many, many others. My mother would like you.
Andre kind of has a little smile, but she kind of just shrugs it off, as if she's only thinks it's kind words.
Would it make you feel any better talking about your own mother? Or past memories with your adoptive father? Or would you rather not talk about it?
I don't really remember much, except for my adopted father was a kind old man. And my mother and I kept really just moving from city to city. And she did what she could to provide me food and a little amount of shelter before everything burned down. And I went hiding again. And
Everything burned down?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, and he's very hesitant to all of this. He's not very comfortable saying, but she feels like she's obligated to say everything, or she's not even sure what to say.
She'll raise a gentle hand. You don't have to talk about it. I don't mean to pry.
It's all right. I mean, because of how I look, and my mom looked human. The townspeople didn't trust my mom. They didn't trust me. And they set a fire to our camp. and I was the only one who was alive.
She'll
And-
frown deeply and put a reassuring hand on her wrist.
Really fine. It happened a long time ago.
Still terrible.
It's like I said, and she's trying to like keep herself a hold. She's trying to not cry. She's trying not to stumble on her own words. Trying to mask her own feelings regarding the situation. Like I said, it happened a long time ago. It doesn't bother me as much as it did. But all I could say is that I don't really feel safe in one place, and my amulet makes me feel protected. It makes me not feel seen.
I'm glad it brings you comfort. She'll remove her hand and say, I should probably go get Alpheus. See how he's doing. Maybe get him in on this. He needs to talk too. I think it would do him some good. Are we all in agreement?
Yeah.
She'll stand up and walk towards where Alpheus is currently stationed at.
How big is this ship? I'm assuming I'd be able to hear someone listening.
Well, judging by the fact that
Better.
you're below deck to watch the chest, you would not be able to hear them, as there's a full like solid piece of wood between you and everyone else.
I mean, a
It's not-
piece, depending how thick the piece of wood is, it's not that hard to hear through it.
I mean,
All
it is.
You gotta-
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, if it's a piece of wood you gotta stand on, and it's gotta be waterproofed. Most you can make out is a little mumble.
Additionally,
I guess.
our waves are crashing against the hull of the ship. It is decently loud, so it is difficult to hear anyone over it.
Fair point, I guess.
Okay, Kasara will head on down there and check in on Alpheus. Alpheus?
Oh, I thought you were gonna like say something like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, I was just gonna say Alpheus.
Oh, my bad. Huh? What's up?
You doing okay?
I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Are you good to talk with the rest of the party?
Are we having a secret circle or something, or what?
I mean, I guess if you want to call it that, but I just decided that we should all just talk as a group. Just, in general, recap on some things. Just general stuff like that.
Sure. I guess. Why not? DM, has the chest done anything?
No.
I'm assuming nothing, but alright. Before we I was like, I'll tell Kasar, yeah, just give me a quick second to do something. Before we
Okay.
leave, can I put Arcane Lock on the chest?
What can Arcane Lock interact with?
Let me double check. My spells. I would rather be safe than sorry. You touch a closed door, window, gate, chest, or other entryway, and it becomes locked for a duration. Yeah, so it's just a chest.
You have 25 gold pieces.
Yes. A good question. Oh yeah, I actually have the 30 gold pieces that we just got.
Mm-hmm.
Because doesn't the spell have a material cost of 25 gold
Yeah.
pieces of something or
Gold.
something?
Is gold dust worth at least 25 gold pieces?
Yeah, you can cast a spell.
I cast it on the chest. And I'll just be, alright, well, I hope that does something at the very least. And I'll walk upstairs.
Okay.
I'll walk up.
Sarah,
What are we talking
you go ahead.
about?
You go ahead.
That's all I'll say.
We're just talking about the things that, Angel said. About us individually.
Drew, I think. I don't even know at this point. I believe his name is Drew. I can't remember. All I remember was punching him.
Yeah, I think that was his name. We're just trying to put pieces together and just clarifying some things. I don't know if I want to say there's truth in his words or if it was all just puppet work trying to intimidate us. I'm just confused, I guess, and angry. Mostly about myself, nothing against you guys.
Right.
Alpheus, they said something about you descending from what? A god?
To be honest, I would know about as much as you do. He said something about me being a descendant of one, yes. And he told me for some reason that True Forge used to be, what was it, Fire Forge or something? I couldn't tell you anything about that. As far as I know, I just come from a long line of True Forges. I'm not sure where exactly the first one came from or what their first original name was, but I couldn't tell you anything about what he said. As far as I can tell, it was a lie.
I'm noticing a pattern as I'm now thinking about it. He claims that Aquan is a descendant of some infamous pirate. You're a descendant of a god. And she'll point at Andre. You're a descendant of what was it? The devil?
Daughter of devil.
Rook is royalty. And that's where the pattern stops. With me.
Who knows? Maybe you got some fancy bloodline in you.
I highly doubt that.
I highly doubt
Realistically,
I'm related to a god. I don't find it unlikely that you'd be related to something else either.
I mean, of course I'm related to something, but not like, I don't think there's anything like godlike. I mean, all that I guess my mom's side of the family really has done is just fortune telling. That's it. There wasn't much to it. I mean, of course there was some to it, just magical aspects, but it's kind of dimmed down with each generation. I didn't really shadow my mother's work. I wanted to be my own person. That's why I kind of picked up being a warrior, a Fang of Xerxes of Kinnaman. Not only because I just, didn't want to be my mother, it was because I wanted to be my own person. And, I received funds from it that would supply me with aid, with medicinal herbs and everything about that. And it was a source of income that would help my family, because fortune telling cannot carry a family of 4. And my father, he is an artist, but artists also don't make a lot of money. And my younger sister deserves better than what we were making, so I took it up. And yes, it was my dream as a child, and I loved them. I just knew it was necessity.
So,
Did we? Oh, sorry. Continue.
No, I wasn't saying anything.
as you
Oh,
guys
to the DM.
are talking, figuring out what's the very important information that was given to every single one of you by a dying man. A dying man who was, for lack of a better word, betrayed. We now zoom out from your small ship sailing the ocean, now miles away from land. About 50 miles away, in some arbitrary direction, on some island that's never been set foot on before, a meeting is now being taking place. A being which you have never seen before, but have heard the voice of, sits on one side, and on the other, in the water itself, a giant ship. Its bow or its front facing directly towards the man. The man is speaking at the ship. And that is where we're going to end it for today. I hope all of you guys enjoyed. We will be back next week, hopefully, unless I don't think we have anything planned for next week, so we will be back next week. Bye-bye. Say bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye. Good night.
They did rob. Because I ran a fucking rob.
Did not.
They definitely robbed. They robbed. They're thieves.
Sad about my cart.